Hi and welcome to part 2 of the flip flap folio tutorials. So I've picked all my papers. You can see I've just made a mess of them all now. I've got everything paper clipped in. I'm not going to do everything on camera because it will just take forever, and when I done this the last time it actually took me 2 days, but that's because I was trying to figure out a lot of stuff. So right, I've picked the papers like I said, and obviously I've still got to ink up and glue them all down, but I just wanted to show you that that's going to go there. Then this flap, I've picked the papers for that, and obviously that and that, and then the front flip, which obviously will be going on here. Obviously I'm going to put pockets and all sorts on these as well, so that will get glued there. And another thing, when you're doing that, if before you mat down this one on there, glue the other one on. These are all driving me nuts now. Glue that on so that that covers that hinge. Okay, and then that one actually gets glued onto the page there, but that gets matted over the top of this hinge. What I might do is actually, when I come to this bit, I will actually do that so you can see what I'm doing, because that's really confused me talking about that. So I'll do that piece last. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go and ink it all, mat down everything that is already there apart from here, and I will come back. Okay, so I've matted some of the bits that I could do already, and I'm going to, obviously I've done these as well, right, and I'll glue them in a minute, but I'm going to show you how to put on this front cover. Okay, right, so the longest piece that we have, because we've got 3 pieces that are going in there, right, and I've lost a piece. Okay, so there's 3 pieces. There will be this piece going on there first. So what I'm going to do is take them pieces off and I'm going to glue them. I'll mat them once they're on. So I need that about there. So I'm going to actually use some of this 3-in-1 and give myself a headache, because it will dry quick and it's good stuff. And I've got my fan on anyway. The reason for doing this before matting is so that you don't see these little hinges. So I'm going to try and get my head over as best as I can and get that to about there. Just center it from, you know, top to bottom. And just hold that there for a second. And the piece that I've got to mat that down with, might have to trim it a little bit. Let's see. No, I don't think so. But what I need to do is the piece that's coming from this side, I need to put that on, and I want that like kind of there, center of this piece there. So I will glue that on. Let's see if I can do that properly without making a mess. Okay, so I want that about center there. And I'll just hold that down for a minute for it to take. Okay, that's my little flap there. And then the other little piece, which I was just taking these bits off, that I'm going to matte, not matte, but glue onto there so that it's kinda like centered on this piece. So we'll do that. And so we're just putting it onto this flap, the outside of that flap. I want that there so that I can see like how centered that is. So I'm going to put all these videos, I'm only going to release the whole playlist of this once I've finished this, so that it's all there for you to go and see rather than waiting. See, that just moved because it hadn't dried. You see ice cream van, you can hear that. Our ice cream van sells the most amazing, yummy for like ice cream dishes, with loads of like Nutella sauce and chopped nuts and caramel. They're expensive, but they are so yummy, cheaper than what you would pay if you went to a restaurant. But every time you hear them coming, it's like, oh no, do you want one? Do you want one? No, you don't. Okay, right, so that's still a bit tacky there because I put a lot of glue on there. So now that's all done, you can go ahead and matte this, which I will do. I'll ink up and matte off camera because it's just going to save time on these videos, and then I will be back. Okay, so I've done all that, it's all matted now. So the next piece that we need to do is this center piece, which is going to be the flip up. Okay, and again, this is something that I would glue down certainly before you start matting it. And let's just off just a tad. Okay, so I'm going to use a 3-in-1 again, and we'll mat that down, glue it down, sorry, not mat it down. You definitely want a good strong glue to hold these flaps. Okay, so I'm gonna have to shut my blind in a minute because the sun is busting through. Okay, so I just want to hold that there for a second. I've inked up my pieces. In fact, what we'll do is, let's see if any of that's oozing out. It is a little bit. Okay, right, while that's like that, these pieces here that I've done for there, I'm not going to mat the back of that because there is no need, so they're going to get glued on there. I'm going to use this 3-in-1 again. I'm going to only do the top and the bottom so that you can slide things in. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of center that. Just like so, and hold that there for a second, and then we'll do the other one. And if you've got like directional, just make sure, you know, directional papers, just make sure you're putting them on the right way when you glue them down. Make sure everything's up the right way, because I've done that before. I've done that with journals, sewing in my signatures upside down, or sewing the signature in and then starting the pockets in and they're upside down. Generally because I'm chatting at the same time, or on the phone, or FaceTiming or something. Okay, so I think there'll be a good few parts to this. Not quite sure yet, it just depends on how much I can get done in like one video. So So I just need to hold that down for a minute. Right, that's down and that's down. So now I need to mat this piece here, and I think that's just perfect. So I'm going to glue that. This glue is really good because it's very, very sticky, as it's supposed to be, and it all kind of mushes up. I think it's because it's a warm day, and it's that glue. Q Connect from Amazon. I'm going to try and get an Amazon, my favourites. I'm going to sort that out and make that available, and then you can just go over and look at that when, you know, if I've used something and you haven't quite caught what I've, you know, what I've said or where I've got it, because 9 times out of 10 it is Amazon. Right. Is that going to go on there nicely? Yes, it is. Just need to squish it down a little bit. Oops, that's moved just a tad. I need that to be there. Okay, might have to re-glue that. Now just be patient with the drying process of your glues. Okay, then I have this piece that's going to go on there, like so. Let's get rid of that sticky piece. Okay. I think I've nearly used a glue stick doing this. Okay, so that's going to be that way. See if I can get that on there without messing it up. A little note there because I'm putting all, obviously there's a video before this one, and then this one will be gone on to the playlist, but I haven't made the playlist public yet because I'm waiting for, you know, all the videos. I'm waiting for them all to be done so that I can then do it all at once. And then this one, obviously I want that to be up right like that, and I need a new glue stick. See how mushy that is, but it does, it sticks very, very well, this glue. It's messy, but and if you're in the UK, I like the one from Wilkinson's, the white. It's in the, I haven't got any left, I've used it all. Need to get some more of that. Okay, right, see if I can get that done. 9 frame, just, whoopsie, camera's in the way. I've got my little, there they are. Okay. Right, I've got extremely sticky fingers. I need to wipe them because my fingers are going to start sticking to everything. Right, so that's all that, and I need to do the little little circles there, but I won't do that yet. Obviously that would all because that would hold that down. That's like that. Right, so that's you got your base done now, and I'm going to go and plan out my pockets cut my embellishments up, and I'll be back to show you me sticking all them in.